Hey everybody, how's it going? It is about 8 o'clock at night here. I put my kids down to bed early and I'm gonna go do some nighttime metal detecting. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow and into the evening, so and my daughter came home sick from school today, so this is the only chance I'm gonna get. The weather's been great. We got a ton of rain this last week, so the ground is perfect for metal detecting. So I'm gonna get my shoes on here, grab my stuff, and I'm gonna head out to one of the parks. So stay tuned and hopefully we'll find some good stuff. Whatever. I wanna find anything. That's what I wanna find. So good or not, I'll just be happy to be out. So anyway, we'll see you guys at the park. Detector check. Shovel check. What do we got here? Got our new Garrett pouch. All right, looks like we got everything. Let's get all of this into that. And we'll leave all that here. So, all right. All right, we got our first find here. Looks like some sort of a, well, at first I thought maybe it was a double-ended open wrench of some sort. Of course, it doesn't really look like it has the opening for a wrench, but it's definitely, I don't know, looks like it could be a tool for something. Anyway, if you know what that is, let me know down in the comments. That's our first target that we dug here at the park. All right, let's see what else we can find. All right, well, we've dug a few zinc pennies and a little bit of trash, nothing too exciting. Looks like we've got a square nail right here. That's kind of interesting. So that's kind of our second notable find there. Still feels good to get out, even though we're not really finding a whole heck of a lot. But hopefully we can get onto something here. All right, see you in the next find. All right, we got our next little find here. We have a coin spill. It sounded like it was right on the surface, but when I went to use my pen pointer, there was nothing there. So I went ahead and dug down, and it ended up being 2 pennies and a dime. So, all right, so nice little coin spill there, 12 cents richer. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this plug one more time, make sure there's nothing else down in there, and then we'll get on to our next one. All right, so I've been working on this, I would say hole, but it's been holes. I had a signal, choppy signal here, and it kind of spilled over into here and then over here. I dug a piece of iron, it looked like a bolt, and then there was a nickel that ended up being here, and then I was getting another signal. So I dug this up, there was another nickel, then I was getting a signal over here, and sure enough, looks like I've got a third nickel. I think one was from the 80s, one was like a 72. This one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a date off of it or not. There always seems to be dirt right where you need to. Yeah, I'm not going to get a date off there. Anyway, I'm going to check this out. So that was a three nickel coin spill right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a date off of that. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna check this again and see if there's anything else in there. Alright, well, I've been chasing this signal. I had a hole dug over here, couldn't find it. Relocated a target over here, and I got this. I'm not sure what it is, but it's got an interesting design on it. So I'll have to clean that up. Whoop. Clean that up when I get home and see what that is. Looks like maybe some sort of a pen. It's definitely got a design on that, so I'll be interested to see what that is. All right, well, we had a signal here that was beeping in the high 80s. You can see the impression right there. This is what we found. It's a quarter, state quarter. It's a 2001. Probably the most exciting signal that I've gotten all night. Love those high tones. Anyway, it's not a penny. It's not a dime. We got ourselves a quarter. All right, exciting stuff. We got our next signal. I don't know if you can see it right there. Looks like a nickel. Let's see what we got for a day. Whoop. looks like an older one. What we got here? Doesn't want to focus. Hold on. Let me take a look at it here real quick. Looks like a 1947. There we go. A 1947. All right. That's an oldie right there. That's the date range we're looking for. This is the same park that I found a couple other older nickels from the early 40s, but I've also found a silver war nickel here, and 3 silver dimes and an India head penny, along with a handful of wheat pennies. So there's still good stuff in the ground here. A lot of trash, so I'm just having to take my time, swinging slow, and just hitting all those iffy signals. This one wasn't exactly solid, and it was a good 5 inches down or so. So pays to dig those signals. So all right, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here in a little bit. I'm swinging my way back to the car, so hopefully we can find some more. If we do, we'll get back to you with that find. Well, this signal here was just blasting my eardrums out, and for good reason. This is probably the largest find of the evening. Got a giant eye bolt here. Whew. That thing is big. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, we had our first solid coin signal in a while. It was ringing up 8081. We got something right here. Looks like it's going to be a penny. And it is. What do we got here? 1952, we got a Wheatie. Alright, first one tonight. That's cool. Alright, we'll take it. First Wheatie of the night. Probably the last too. I'm getting ready to head out of here. It's getting late. Alright, cool. Excited about that. Alright guys, we are making our way back to the van. And I'm just picking up some targets here. This is a good reason why you always need to wear gloves when you're metal detecting. I picked up that cap there, and it's the top of a broken bottle. And that could have been a big problem if I would have grabbed that and not had a glove on. So just a reminder, always wear gloves when you metal detect. Alrighty. Right, van's right there. And looks like we found a little dog tag here. Got some writing on it. Oh, here we go. Alrighty. Wonder if they're missing a dog that goes to this tag. Anyway, that's probably our last find right there. Unless I find something between here and there. If not, we'll see in the wrap-up. So here are our finds from that late night hunt at the park. We found quite a few things there. We'll just go over this. I kind of got it all separated into different sections here, so we'll go over them one by one. Here's just the trash pile here, and I showed a clip of this in the video when I was hunting. Again, right here is a good reason why I always wear gloves when metal detecting. I've come across this a few times. You know, you'll find broken bottles and different pieces of glass and stuff, so you don't want to cut yourself open. Same applies when you're hunting at the beach too. I've been guilty of this, not using a sand scoop. There are a lot of rusty hooks at the beach from fishermen, lines and sinkers, and usually there's hooks attached to them, so you don't want to catch a hook in the finger either. So again, always wear gloves when metal detecting. All right, moving along over to here. I believe there must have been a couple of old home sites in this park back in the day, because I keep finding stuff like this, and so we'll go through this. We got here, I don't know if this is a bolt. I tried to clean it up, couldn't see no slot or anything on the top, no thread, so I don't know if maybe that's a rivet of some sort, a large rivet. So either a bolt or a rivet. We have a square nail here, again evidence of a home. sight, and 3 washers here, some sort of a spacer. And then we found this. At first I thought maybe this was a tool, and it very well could be, but it's definitely not your standard type of wrench. The more I got to looking at that, that's not the open end of a wrench there. We got a slot in the middle here. So if anybody knows what that is, leave a comment down below. And then 1 large eye bolt. So that's our iron pile there. Moving along over here to our coin. Looks like I found 9 or 10 pennies here. Looks like 9. And I did find a 1952 wheat penny. We've pulled a few out of the ground at that park there. And not only that, but we have a couple of pennies here from the 60s. That one was a 64. That one looks like a 63. So right around in that date range for finding silver. And we have 4 nickels here. And one of these was older. We got a 1947. I've pulled a handful of 40s nickels out of the ground there at that park. 1 dime and 1 looks like a state quarter here. So that one was not too old. And then over here are our more interesting finds. I'm running an AT Max, and every now and then I'll pick up on something like this. We got a real tiny washer. That was probably about 4 inches in the dirt there, and we were able to pick that up. And we got a battery of some sort here, a larger battery. This here looks like perhaps the top off of a lighter. I don't know if that would have been off a Zippo lighter. It doesn't seem to be as big as those Zippo lighters typically are, but maybe they make them in different sizes. Maybe that's not what it is at all, but that was my initial thought, that may have been a top off of a lighter. And then this piece here is interesting. I don't know if I nicked that or if it was already like that, but we've got this interesting curved piece of metal here. And after I cleaned it up, it almost looks like it's got the letter L on there, and then it's got some engraving. It looks like some leaf work with the letter L on there. And the back, that almost looks, I didn't try and take that off. It doesn't come off, it doesn't twist off. But it almost looks like a rivet of some sort, but it's decorative, so I'm not sure exactly what that would have been. Maybe it's something that would be riveted onto something that was curved, piece of wood or something. It's like a badge perhaps of some sort. Anyway, if you know what that is, leave a comment down below. And we found a dog tag here. It looks like somebody had a dog named Lexi, and the back does have a phone number and an address on it. I may try and reach out to those people if this was a tag that belongs to a pet that perhaps has been deceased. I know a lot of people are sentimental about that kind of stuff, keeping the old collars and tags and whatnot, so I'll probably try and reach out to the person that number belongs to, and to see if that's something that they want back. So anyway, those were our finds from our late night hunt in the park. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.